In this role play, we'll talk about an tenancy breach. To manage the problem in the scenario, the real estate agent must use an effective, efficient communication technique. Craig, a tenant, leased the property 10 months ago, but he has not paid this month's rent due on April 1st. So the agent sent him an official letter. The following exchanges between Craig and the real estate agent may have occurred during a meeting between Craig and the agent in the real estate office. After receiving agent's email, an appointment was set up at the office and Craig arrived the next day. Someone came to the door and knocked. Agent, please come in.
Hello,
Good morning, Craig. Please take a seat.
thank you.
Did you read my email?
Yes, I did.
So, may I know why you pay your rents late every time?
Actually, I haven't got my salary yet, but I will pay you next week, I promise.
It is not acceptable this time because it has become your routine now, and it's also the rule that if the tenant who is late and with the rent a second or third time with a specified number of months might face an immediate termination. I have to inform this to the landlord.
Please don't tell him.
I'm sorry, I have to.
Hello, I'm Sally Anderson. How can I help you?
There's the client who's saying, agent called to the client. Sir, it's me, the agent.
Oh, yeah, so are you calling me about receiving the payment?
Yes, it's related the payment, but the thing is the tenant Craig haven't paid the rent of this month. So should I give him more time or terminate the tenancy agreement? Because he's been constantly doing this.
How much rent is overdue?
He haven't paid any amount yet. He's asking for one more week.
You know that I have a mortgage on property and I totally rely on those rent payment, and if I don't get the rent payment on time, I can't do my mortgage repayment.
I know, sir. That's why I called you to tell me what I'm supposed to do in this situation. Should I bring another tenant and cancel the Craig agreement, or wait for next week for the rent, then issue a quit notice?
Can we get another tenant?
Yes, sir. There are already two tenants in line who are willing to pay in advance, but they're saying that they want to come in from the start of the month.
So that means we have to terminate the Craig's tenancy agreement. Can we recover the rent by other means if he can't pay the rent now?
I don't know, sir. Let me ask him. Agent looked towards Craig and asked, is there any other way you can pay the rent?
No, if there was, I would have already paid the rent.
Agent started talking on phone again. Sir, he's saying he don't have any other means to pay the rent. We can't do anything except for terminating the tenancy agreement, because if we wait for another week for the payment, the tenants who are willing to pay can go and see another property. You have to think fast.
What else I can do, because I need that money for my mortgage repayment?
Okay, sir, then I'm issuing the termination letter of tenancy agreement.
Okay, but please make sure that these new tenants pay on time.
Yes, sir, I will not make you worry about the rent payments this time.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Have a good day, sir. Thank you. Looked towards Craig and said, you don't have to pay this month's rent anymore.
What do you mean by this?
That means you are free, as I'm issuing you a termination letter of your tenancy agreement.
There's another tenant in line who is. But please, sir, I will pay you next week. Don't kick me out.
There's another tenant in the line who's willing to pay the rent in advance. So kindly understand. Here's the letter, Craig. Take it and you can go now.
Picked up the letter from the table and left the room. Thank you.